So we've got 2 more speakers, and then we're going to close it out. We've got Gabriel from the Deportation Defense Coalition who's going to come up and speak. And then we've got Raina from the 5051 Rhode Island chapter who's going to come up and speak and talk a little bit about what the 5051 movement is all about. And I also want to address the people in the audience who had a problem with us mentioning the word socialism. Let me just make it very, very clear, guys. There are a lot of words flying out around there, okay? The bottom line is we are here as United States citizens and people who want to be United States citizens. We are here to fight for our democracy. There are a lot of people and there are a lot of changes that need to be made to this system. And we are going to fight for it to be changed. Each and every one of us. And that's going to look very different for some people. But guess what? We still need to come together and work together. So let's not get hung up on words, okay? Let's get hung up on ideas. Let's get hung up on freedom for all. Let's get hung up on freedom of speech. And let's get back to making this a nation that welcomes people who want opportunity. Let's get back to education and strengthening our education systems so that our young people can learn about the truth of our history. Truth. Let's get hung up on that. Let's get hung up on, I don't know, liberation. Let's get hung up on justice. And fighting the injustice of this authoritarian regime that is trying to take over our country right now and tell us who can stay and who can go and what we can say and what we can do and how much we can earn and what our education is going to be. That's what we're here to fight for. We are not here to fight amongst ourselves. We are not here to fight amongst the organizers of this event. Because we worked really hard to get you all here. And there's always going to be something that somebody doesn't like, and I can appreciate that. But trying to address it at an organization like this when people are trying to do their job is probably not the time or place. So, we are out there. Nobody is trying to hide from you. I welcome the feedback. We welcome the feedback. We want to make these events successful. And we want to bring people together. Unity! Unity! Let's get a chant. Unity! 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 This administration wants nothing more than for us to be divided.
That's right.
There is power in the people. People coming together is where the power is. Each individual divided, there's no power in that, and they know it. And that's why they want us fighting each other.
That's right.
We are not going to do that. We're not going to give them what they want.
No, we're not.
We're going to stick together, and we're going to respect everybody's opinions and views, and we're going to support each other in our communities. We're going to take the energy from today back to our communities, and we're going to grow our communities. And we're going to help each other.
That's right. Who's got the power?
People have the power.
What kind of power? People power. Who's got the power? What kind of power? People power. Who's got the power? What kind of power? People power.
Woo! All right, so let's kick it off. If I could have Gabriel from the Deportation Defense Coalition come on up. Gabriel! Where are you, Gabriel? 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 Anybody see Gabriel? Maybe he's still marching. All right, so we'll give him a few more minutes. So let me talk a little bit about 5051, okay? 5051 is a national movement. It is not an organization. We are a movement of individual people coming together in unity from all walks of life, all religious beliefs, all political beliefs, all skin colors, male, female, trans, everybody, okay? That's who we are. We are not an organization. We are only as strong as the people that come together for us. We have volunteers who did this today. We don't have money. We did this on our own. So know that it's not just happening here. It's happening across the country today. Millions and millions of people are marching in unity.
That's right.
Like I said, we are not going to let them divide us. And 5051 is a movement. We are open to working with everyone. We are open to bringing everyone together. We don't care that you don't align with this, that, or the other. We're not getting bogged down with that bullshit, because that's what they want. They want us to get bogged down with it. And I'm going to say this. We as white people, we need to step up and we need to support our communities of brown people. We need to support our trans communities. We need to support women. Because these marginalized groups are the people that this authoritarian regime is coming after. They only want white men, rich white men in power. And we can't have that, because we are not all rich white men. We are a lot of different people. This is a country of a melting pot. And that's what it was founded on. And it was founded on some really shitty stuff too. And we're gonna address that as well. One of our goals as 5051 Rhode Island is we want to unite people. We want to fight the systemic racism that has seeped into this country since its inception. We want to get rid of that shit, because guess what? It has no place here anymore. This is 2025. Come on. What are we doing?
When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! When immigrants are under attack, what do we do? Stand up like that! What do we do? Stand up like that! What do we do? Stand up like that! Woo!
All right. Woo! Guess who I found? Gabriel! All right, Gabriel, take it away.
Give it up one more time for your speakers, for your organizers, for all of you being out here, for all you beautiful people of conscience that continue to stand up for what is right. So good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you. I thought this was the place to be. So as the wonderful organizers just mentioned, my name is Gabriel, Gabriel, pa que lo sepa. And again, thank you to all you beautiful people of conscience for being out here today. It's going to take this and so much more. This movement is going to require so much commitment, discipline, and requirement to be out here in the streets to continue to occupy and fight for our rights. So I'm up here before you all as an organizer and as a volunteer with the recently established neighborhood deportation defense network. I think I just met a good amount of you, and I can't wait to meet the rest of you. We're a coalition of volunteers and organizers anchored by a number of different organizations, but primarily anchored by the Party for Socialism and Liberation here in Rhode Island, by the Oneyville Neighborhood Association, or ONA, and the Alliance to Mobilize Our Resistance, or AMOR. Plain and simple, we're fighting for our rights of everyday working people, regardless of legal status. Since February of this year, we as a coalition, we've onboarded dozens of volunteers. We passed out thousands of flyers, which some of you are lucky recipients today. We've done countless hours of community outreach all across Providence. And we've sent verifiers to dozens of ICE and DHS sightings. In fact, we have sent verifiers to every single inkling of any sign of ICE in our communities because we say no to ICE terror.
We say no to racist fear. Immigrants are welcome here. We say no to
The racist fear, immigrants are welcome here.
Immigrants are welcome here. Immigrants are welcome here.
That's right, y'all. We need to make it loud and clear to let them know refugees are welcome here, immigrants are welcome here. And part of those flyers, if you were one of the lucky recipients to get one, there's a QR code on there that will lead you to a WhatsApp group that already has more than 600 people in a little less than 9 weeks of our work doing this. The system, the apparatus that we're building here is not only effective, but it is popular. We see more and more people looking to get involved, looking to take a stand, looking to fight back against a system of injustice and flat out cruelty. The mask has fallen off, and we can all see it. More and more people are seeing the real evil of a system that prioritizes the profit over its people.
That's right.
And we're seeing this apparatus grow, not because of the repression, but rather in spite of the repression. And let's be clear, while this organizing has taken off during the Trump admin, these deportations didn't start with Trump.
No, they didn't.
Some of us may remember when Obama took the crown as deporter-in-chief, when he deported a record 3 million people.
That's right.
Or you may remember that Biden went for that very crown and almost passed him. The difference then, between now and then, is that Trump has an emboldened right-wing billionaire class behind him.
That's right.
And we don't stand for that. Are we going to stand for that? That's right. That's right. It's the same system. It's the same system being used to repeal the right of our right, to repeal our rights that they use to repeal the right to abortion access.
That's right.
Being used to unleash a full frontal attack on working people, cutting our Medicaid, going after our education. Everything from those attacks to federal layoffs and everything in between. And who benefits? It ain't me. I don't think it's any of you all. That's why you're out here. It's obviously not us, but rather those who profit from mass incarceration and deportations.
Shame.
Private for-profit prisons ran by corporations, and these corporations, they get government contracts. That means it's our money. Damn shame. It's disgusting. We can look around right here. We see our apartments falling down, our bridges falling down in pieces. We need that money right here to fix what's ours. Not going to war, not going to deportations, and not going to incarcerations.
Yeah.
And that will change. That will change. Once we, the people, get organized and start demanding that better society and start demanding that better world. But we're only going to win what we demand, and we're only going to be able to demand when we're organized. And so I mentioned 3 organizations today. A number of organizations have come together to make this action happen. Get involved. I don't mean this in an abstract way. I mean become a member in good standing in one of these organizations. As much as we'd love to do things on our own, we know that we are only one. But when all of us ones come together, then we become so much stronger. In the coalition, in the Deportation Defense Coalition, we firmly defend all of our immigrant community members, and we reject them trying to divide us between legal and illegal immigrants. These principles guide the work of each of our neighborhood units because this work is only possible with the trust and respect of our community, of this community. We have many dedicated volunteers, but we can't grow this mission without each and every one of you. If this message resonates, again, come talk to me. Come talk to anyone in a red shirt. Come talk to some of the organizers up here. As a next call to action, on April 27th, a week from tomorrow, at 12 p.m. at the Federal Building, the immigrant communities of Providence have called another march to fight back against deportations. We need to show that huge numbers of working people are prepared to fight back.
That's right!
We stand by our community. We stand by our migrants because an attack on one of us is an attack on all of us. We see this administration trying to intimidate us by making examples of students in the movement for Palestine, such as Mahmoud Khalil, Mamadou Tal, Badar Khan Suri, Rumeysa Ozturk, and Mohsen Madawi. Or of those in the labor movement, such as Grant Minor, the union president of UAW Local 2710 at Columbia. Or Alfredo Zaffarino, a labor leader out in Tacoma, Washington. Or of those right here in Rhode Island, with the deportation of Dr. Rasha Alawi, one of Rhode Island's only 3 kidney transplant specialists in the state. Now, who does that help? Damn shame. These individuals I just mentioned and so many more are facing the highest level of repression, which is why it's on us to stand side by side, shoulder to shoulder with those being targeted.
That's right!
Because some of us remember that section in history, especially when it came around World War II. We remember how that poem goes. First, they came for the socialists, and I did not stand up, for I wasn't a socialist. And as you all know how that poem goes, we need to continue to stand up before we get to the end of that poem. Because then, once they come for us, there will be no one left to speak for us.
Woo! That's right! Woo!
To close out, let's remember what Malcolm X taught us about movement building, about building the foundation for the demands that we know we deserve. He said that we're not outnumbered, we're definitely not outskilled, we're simply out-organized.
Yeah!
So again, if this message resonates, if you're here today, you are here for one reason. We got, 2,000-3,000 of my closest friends right here, and we're all here for one cause. Whether you know each other or not, please take a look to your left and right. Introduce yourselves, because this is the community that we're talking about. This is the democracy that we're talking about. As we continue to organize and mobilize for our rights, for each other's rights, we learn not only how to fight for each other, but how to fight for ourselves.
People united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided. The people united will never be divided.
Show our channel some love, y'all, one more time. So in closing, if you're with me, let's out-organize these billionaires. Let's join together. Let's build a community, because once we all start getting along, they're gonna get even more scared. So to close out on one more chant, Donald Trump, let's be clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Donald Trump, let's be clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
Elon Musk, let's be clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
JD Vance, let's be clear.
Immigrants are welcome here.
One more time, show some love, y'all. Again, my name is Gabriel with the Neighborhood Defense Coalition. Please come find me if you're looking to get more involved. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gabriel. Again, as I said before, we are a whole bunch of different people coming here, guys, okay? Not just Democrats. There's some maybe former Republicans in the audience. Maybe there's some socialists in the audience. Who knows? But we're not getting hung up on that. What we want to focus on is building community, period. So white people need to build community with brown people. Brown people need to build community with white people. Spanish people, Indian people, English, everybody, everyone. Now, I have a couple of announcements. We have a gentleman here who lost his wallet, okay? It's a black wallet. If anybody finds it, please bring it here. He lost it somewhere in this vicinity, okay? This gentleman in the red, he lost his wallet. So if anybody finds it, please come and find him. Come and find me. Also, on our march, we had somebody break a fucking window on someone's car. So, we are here peacefully. Now, I know nobody in this audience did that because I know you people believe in peace and you believe in unity, and that would not be something that somebody in this crowd would do. We are here in a non-violent manner. We are here to come together in unity to fight against oppression of all kinds. So if anybody knows anything about the broken window and how it got broken, if they saw anything, please come and find me. This girl right here, Julia, she's looking for information on that, so come and find her, okay? All right, so without further ado, we're gonna wrap this up. But before we do so, I talked a little bit about what the 5051 Rhode Island movement is and what 5051 nationally is. But we have my fellow organizer and the state liaison for 5051 who's going to come up, and she is going to talk a little bit about that for you. Her name is Reina. Thank you.
Hola todos! Hi everybody! My name is Reina. Nice to meet everybody. I work with 5051 Rhode Island, and as an introvert, I never thought I could stand in front of so many people. But today, I refuse to stay quiet. We the people stand today at a crossroads. Our nation, founded on ideals of freedom, equality, and justice, still carries the heavy legacy of systemic racism and oppression. This isn't just about history, it's about the present. Where Black, Indigenous, and people of color still face deep-rooted injustices across every facet of life.
Shame!
Donald Trump and the oligarchs are proof that when we stay silent about the deep-rooted oppression and racism in this country, it will eventually impact all of us.
That's right!
In education, students of color still confront unequal resources and opportunities. Our criminal justice system disproportionately targets communities of color, tearing apart families and futures. Healthcare disparities persist, resulting in lost lives and diminished dreams. Housing discrimination continues to segregate and impoverish communities, while economic opportunities remain unequal, perpetuating cycles of poverty and systemic oppression. Still, our silence allowed for racism and oppression to grow like cancer, impacting all of us within our community. It was the silencing of the marginalized voices, LGBTQ plus people, Black, Indigenous, people of color, the working class, and other minority groups that allowed the billionaires to take power in a government that is supposed to be for the people. This is the moment. This is our moment to hold hands in unity and demand that our elected officials listen to us. They are all part of a system that perpetuates billionaire rule and takes away the power from us, the people. We, the people, have the right to be heard and demand the power we have been denied for far too long.
That's right!
The 5051 movement was born out of a need to fight executive overreach and the violation of our rights. As time passes, we recognize the need to listen, learn, and uplift marginalized voices targeted even more through this administration. 5051 nationally stands for justice, liberation, and dignity for all people everywhere. We stand against oppression, apathy, genocide, and occupation. And we stand with the people of Palestine, Congo, Ukraine, Sudan, Myanmar, and the people of the world. '51 Rhode Island will continue to carry this message, standing with marginalized communities and uplifting their voices. We are nonpartisan, and we believe all elected officials should be held accountable, both those who are complicit and complacent. We demand accountability. We demand equity. We demand honest and meaningful change. Together, let's stand up against racism, against systemic oppression, against all forms of authoritarianism, and against Donald Trump. Our unity is our strength, and our diversity is our power. The time to act is now. And thank you, everyone who joined us. And let's be the change that we want to see. Thank you.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now! What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
All right, thank you so much, everybody, for coming. We just want to let you know there are going to be more events. We understand that there were people that wanted to speak today. We needed to keep it short. And as the summer comes on, we're not going to be having like 13, 20 speakers. We're going to keep it short because we're out here in the sun, we're baking, and it's only going to get hotter. We have to consider everybody's safety. Just as a final note, if anybody wants to reach out to myself or to Raina, we are 5051 Rhode Island. All you have to do is Google us. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. We are on Blue Sky. We have email. We have email lists. If you want to volunteer, if you want to be a speaker, you have to let us know ahead of time so we can get you on the docket. But just know that there is going to be a cutoff. Not everybody will be able to speak. There were people that came up to me today really pissed off because they weren't going to be able to speak. We did answer everybody back in their emails. Raina had an issue with the emails going to spam and junk, so please put us on your contacts. If you don't put us on your contacts, it's going to go right to spam, and then we're going to look like we didn't get back to you, but I can assure you we did. We have been working tirelessly to make sure that this came together and that we're communicating with people, so please help us out with that, okay? Thank you all so much for coming. You're all so fucking